I just sleep in my boxers, so I was on all fours in my cow boxers. Just mooing into the toilet.
It's nice to know you sleep with a little part of me.
In my other fantasy football league, there is a big rumor going around that I faked food poisoning so I could be sober for the draft. They were all about it. Just
that'd be so
lying.
It's a wild thing to do.
I know. They're like, we wouldn't put it past you.
Do you really think 4 beers versus complete sobriety would change your draft picks?
I would say, so we drafted, and by God, I love him, but Josh Smith, featured in past casts of Fat Chance, told us every pick that his team was great. First pick, man, I really feel my team's good.
This is a good
guys,
team.
my team's real good. And then next pick, guys, my team's fucking awesome.
My favorite thing to do after the draft is go look at right away, all right, what did they project? Who's going to be where?
Oh,
So if
yeah,
you're like,
yeah.
all right, I picked 7th, did I at least stay at 7 or did I go up a little bit?
Right.
I love seeing the people who draft like 2nd. They're like, we think you're going to be the worst team in the league. I was like, you fucked up, dude. You fucked up.
It's only going to fuel my team.
Yeah.
We love a good underdog story.
Yeah.
I really wish I had a Packer jersey right now. I feel left out.
I'm not going to say you look left out.
You look weird,
I am.
but you are wearing camo shorts.
I know. I like them.
Did you just get them?
About 2 weeks ago, yeah. Rachel hates them.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm wearing them for the internet.
Yeah. They look like...
They were $5,
Okay.
and so
On Temu?
they look like the printer was running out of ink. They're not as
Wait,
bright
are those
as
Timo shorts?
no. These are Amazon shorts.
Otherwise, I was going to say we could rip them off.
You could. They might just fall off.
You
They're
could
like
tell
those.
the difference.
Yeah. Don't get on the back of a motorcycle. Man. Did you guys have a good Labor Day weekend?
It was pretty good. Finished
Yeah.
that project upstairs in the kitchen. Finished that booth finally, and then made some ribs. Cooked some ribs for about 8 hours.
They looked
the same
good.
time. They were really damn good. And then all yesterday was organizing the house with my wife and her
It
mother.
looks great.
Everything's changed.
Yeah.
Everything's changed.
Except in here, everything's the same.
Except for there's more things in here.
Yeah, there is more things in here for sure.
It's gotten a little bit of extra storage being put in there.
Yeah, I'd give it a month before we're kicked out of here.
It could be very close. She might be turning this into a nursery. That's not an announcement or anything.
Every time you say that,
Yeah, I'm like,
it
is
sounds-
this it?
Nope.
Is this how we're
No,
telling
that's not
them?
It's
announcement.
like-
No, that's just it. Like that should just be so far ahead of the planning where we'd have everything here.
Yeah.
Just ready.
That's
I mean,
good.
this could be the nursery. We put it behind the TV and
Yeah. If it
watch
cries,
the kid. Yeah,
if it cries,
Oh,
we
having your
just-
kid grow up on the pod.
would be incredible.
that'd be bad. That'd be bad for their psyche. They'd be too big, too fast.
Too big.
They couldn't handle the stardom at such a young age.
You'd be like one of those show dads.
Yeah.
Like,
You're our
my
ticket
kid's
out
a
of here.
star.
You're our ticket out of Tosa.
Your ticket out of Tosa. That's pretty good.
You need to start crying and violently shitting so we have something to talk about.
Well, we do have something to talk about. We just did the golf outing.
It turned out pretty good.
It did turn out very good.
Thank you to all the sponsors. Thanks for everyone who showed up.
Absolutely. We almost doubled it compared to last year. I would say you were there. You didn't have Christmas last year. What did you think? Compared to last year.
Significantly less presents.
Yeah.
I think obviously,
Way less jolly.
well, us having ran one before,
Yeah.
we kind of knew what we wanted to improve, what we wanted to, keep going.
Yeah.
And I think everyone who, like, from the comedians to the volunteers to everyone on the holes and everything, they were just more succinct, more on top of things.
We had more time to set up, which was nice.
Yeah, more time to set up, more time to hang out and kind of relax and chill.
The hangout was a big thing for me. That's what I wanted so bad. I was like, I want to be able to, like, we've done this for months, to just be like, I'm having a drink and I'm going to go talk to someone. And we did for majority of the outing. We were on holes 3, 4, 5. You had food poisoning, which sucked.
Yeah, I got food poisoning the night before, so I was puking my guts out till about 4 in the morning.
That sucks.
And the worst part is I have the cow boxers that Michael gave me for Christmas. I wore them that night.
Is it a brown cow now?
And I just sleep in my boxers, so I was on all fours in my
Cow
cow
boxers.
and I was, just mooing into the toilet.
It's nice to know you sleep with a little part of me.
Yeah, which is very funny.
That's funny.
So yeah, it was rough, but no, I'd stay out of the shit, had some good, but I still had fun. It was still great to see everybody, and yeah.
Yeah,
It was fun.
we tied one on there. I didn't go. I mean, I was up at 5, and then I didn't go to bed till probably 2 in the morning.
Yeah, I left at 11:30.
Yeah, we went out a little longer. Did not need to. We left Boone and Crockett. I put everyone besides you and Jen in my car.
What?
Everyone in my car.
No way.
And 4 of the gentlemen are all bigger than Jack.
Yeah.
Like they're big dudes. And not suddenly, it was bound to happen. My car was already like the exhaust was. We had issues with it.
Yeah,
We
we know.
Someone rolled the window down to get some air in there because a few too many people, and you just hear. And my buddy here goes, "What's that noise?" I go, "I don't know. Roll the window up, and we'll forget about it."
Yeah, let's pretend it's not happening.
We got to the bar, and I'm like, everyone out. I go, "Look, my exhaust is like sticking out, and it is completely off, dragging on the ground, holding on by like one little clip. But I can't get the clip off. It's welded on. So we leave my car downtown, Uber home, take my dad's truck with Rachel to go get it the next morning, and I'm like trying to bend this thing off, and I can't. And I go, Rach, I hate to do this to you, but you need to take this car all the way home so I can cut this off. So we drove. She took the freeway, and I followed like 25 feet behind her. So in case it did fall off, my dad's truck would just eat it. Like basically, like I could stop and be like, "Hey, no one go," and I could get it off the freeway. But she was like, "I have never been more stressed driving." I'm like, "Yeah, no shit."
Why do you keep making her drive your car?
I don't know.
You do make her do a lot of things in your car.
When you make her drive her
If
car.
I was her, I would never come back to visit.
She hates my car. She goes, I gotta tell you this. I go, "You hate the car." I go, she goes, "I hate that fucking car."
Yeah, we hate your car.
Yeah.
We're not even dating you.
But it was so bad. I was stressed because being behind it, and every like, I knew when we went over railroad tracks, and I watched this thing just go. I was like, "Oh fuck!" I was waiting for the car to just blow up.
That's an easy way to get rid of her.
Yeah, I don't want to get rid of her though. So
That's
Good.
so funny that you're like, "Hey babe, why don't you have this broken car that you have to
I'm
drive?"
gonna
Well-
drive my dad's sick truck.
it's that, or she would rather drive that than put her in a truck. She's not. If she'd never driven a truck, they definitely can be intimidating for people. So she's like,
As
I'm
long
not
as she
driving
doesn't
this
have
truck.
to parallel park it, she should be fine.
Still, I was like, I'm driving the truck. You can drive this car. You've driven it plenty of times. You got pulled over in it because
Dude,
she hates the car so much.
and every time she comes back for a podcast weekend, too, that something happens
She's
to
got
her
to drive
in the
our
car.
drunk asses around.
Yeah.
Ugh.
Because she had to drive us for the St. Patty's Day weekend,
Yeah, I got pulled over.
and she got pulled over. I think twice. She got stopped twice.
Yeah, that's a rough start. Also, you have a terrible car,
Yeah.
and
Well, once the new exhaust comes on, we're good. We're good.
you'd have to cut that joke, but still,
I didn't even hear it.
yeah. Well, you can guess. We'll tell you off the pod.
She was in there when that car's gotten pulled over because they thought I was trafficking someone too.
Were you trafficking
Did I
her?
not tell you that?
Yeah, I remember the story. Yeah,
Yeah.
kind of.
Yeah,
Yeah. They pulled me over, come back, picking up from the airport, and they just went to her side right away, not the driver's side.
yeah.
And
I
the
would
first
think she'd be in
question,
trouble too.
they looked at me, looked at her, and they go, "Do you know him?" I was like, "What the hell?" Like that's the worst way to find out she's out of your league.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, do you know this gentleman?
The
She's
cops
like,
give me
yeah.
some props. Like, good job, man.
Do you know the shirt gremlin driving you around?
Blink twice if you want us
Yeah,
to kill
blink.
him. Is it warm?
Yeah, what a
down here?
bold move by the cops.
Yeah.
It's warm. The missus has turned off the air conditioning
I
and
was
left
gonna
the
say
windows
usually
open.
it's freezing down here, so I brought
Yeah.
the sweatshirt.
Yeah, it feels good in here.
But
We're also dressed for
Draft day.
we're drafted.
draft day,
Yeah.
and
You're not dressed for draft
and
day.
Dressed for draft
when
day.
this comes out today, happy opening day of NFL season.
I'm so excited. I'm so.
We can tell by you wearing your jersey.
Yeah. Can we? I don't own jerseys. I don't.
Well, maybe stop buying $5
Yeah.
shorts.
Save one pair of shorts and get a jersey.
I bought 2 pairs of shorts in the year
$10.
I've met you. That's the most clothing I bought basically in my life.
I don't believe it. When did you just bought that?
What?
That.
Yeah. What's that new sweatshirt you got over
I
here?
bought that.
How much did that cost you?
$28.
How much is that
That's
shirt?
a jersey. You can get a jersey for
These
that.
shirts cost us. Let's not share that. That's business pricing.
Let's see some numbers on this
Yeah.
thing.
Crunch some numbers. See how many jerseys you could have gotten for the price of a
I just-
bajillion of those shirts.
I used to, growing up, the start of every school year, my mom would buy each one of me and my brothers a jersey of our choosing. So I always did have jerseys. I just stopped getting them. I don't like.
Yeah, but I can't say you grew out of them.
Yeah, that small
Yeah.
Randy Moss Vikings jersey doesn't quite fit into a crop top.
That's still a cool jersey to have,
It's a
especially
great
if it's a crop top.
my 2 favorite jerseys I had were that one and then the Vince Carter jersey.
I had
Raptors jersey.
Ricky Williams Dolphins jersey.
Ooh, I had Deuce McAllister on the Saints.
Oh,
That
that's
was
a good
sweet.
one.
But so I just stopped buying them because I hated when I would get them as like a gift. They would be those are nice but that one the sleeves are so long
Yeah.
and I'm
Oh, yeah,
a small guy so my appendages don't go that far. So it's basically like a 3/4 length. I hated it. And I didn't like the Kohl's ones.
like your elbows were just
Yeah.
hands.
Yeah, these are like the game ones.
I was like reverse glove.
what they
It was like-
actually wear too. And it's
Yeah.
like, yeah, I could put a full set of pads underneath here
Yeah.
and we'll be ready to go.
Can't do that. And I don't like the Kohl's ones, where it's just like the real thin. They end up breaking apart and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So I just stopped buying jerseys. I
That's
did get a few in college when you did the AliExpress orders. You're like, hey, it's September. We're gonna try and get them by January, but let's put them in now because they're all $5 a piece.
Yep.
And those are sweet. I think the last one I got like that was a Veterans Day Jackie Robinson Dodger jersey.
That's cool.
That's pretty sweet.
We did a bunch of those, the Alibabas and the Mary jersey sort of thing. We did one of those, and a whole group of them for our fantasy football did it, and everyone was perfect except for one, and it was the Jordy Nelson jersey at the time, and they misspelled Nelson on the back. It said Nelson.
No, TH?
No, NLESON. Nelson. And it's still funny to this day, but like we also got crazy names in the back that didn't spell. We got a Giannis jersey in there. They got that name right. And it was like,
Also, if you looked at that the last name fast enough, you would have been
You
like,
would
yeah,
have
they
no
sold,
clue.
they
As long as it
spelled
starts
right,
with an
yeah.
A, there's a T and a K in the middle and an O, you're good.
You got it.
yeah, it's wild.
Because no one's gonna be like, I think that's spelled wrong. Like even I know how it's spelled, kind of, but I would need to see it in front of me. And if I saw it in front of me, I wouldn't challenge it. I'd be like, yeah, that's probably wrong. But
Before, I don't know what your game is today, but I want to do this and I want to keep track. Last year, we had our predictions for the games.
We did.
Can we do that again this year?
I still have the sheet that I wrote down your predictions on there.
oh wow,
Shit. So I think we should actually, now that we're going to be ahead of schedule, so these
Okay.
are always going to come out on Thursday. We can predict all of them.
That's true.
Let's get ahead of it, and then we could have our own little side bet on this.
all right.
All right, what are we betting?
That's a good question. Jack edits the podcast for a month.
We just don't have a podcast.
For a month.
I will edit the podcast for a month, but here's the thing: why is it only I do it? Is that just if
Or
I
are we
lose-
letting him compete too?
Yeah, he's competing.
Okay.
Too.
Yeah.
How about just worst person edits the
Also,
podcast
I
for a
was
month?
so bad last year.
You were not good at all.
I went 5-9.
Who?
That's
That was just for
that's
one.
That's not even enough games.
Yeah, I was just saying, that's just.
We did 1.5 weeks of it. We're like, fuck, we're good.
We did it for majority of
All right,
the weeks.
Let's go for it.
here you go.
You ready to write this down?
I'm gonna just go watch it, and I'll just.
Okay, that's cool. We'll get 2 views this week.
All right, here we go. Baltimore at Kansas City.
Baltimore.
I'm also going to go Baltimore.
Kansas City at home. Green Bay at Philadelphia, both in Brazil, of course.
Is it like Sao Paulo?
Yeah.
Go
I'm
Pack.
gonna go Packers.
Go Packers as well. Pittsburgh at Atlanta.
I'm gonna say Atlanta.
Pittsburgh.
I'm going Atlanta as well. Arizona at Buffalo.
Buffalo.
Buffalo, yeah.
Buffalo. Tennessee at Chicago.
Chicago.
Tennessee.
I'm also going Tennessee.
Nerds.
Fuck Chicago. New England at Cincinnati.
That was an emotional pick.
Cincinnati. Yeah, I'm going to pick it out.
Yeah, Cincinnati.
The Chicago one was emotional. I was like,
Cincinnati's a 9-point favorite. Yeah, that's a good one. Houston at Indianapolis.
Houston. No, actually, give me the... give me Houston.
Houston.
Give me the Colts. Jacksonville at Miami.
Miami.
Carolina at New Orleans.
I mean, they both are trash, but I'm going to go New Orleans.
Give me Carolina.
Carolina as well. Minnesota at the Giants. Talk about two shitty teams.
Giants.
Yeah.
No, give me Minnesota. Give me Minnesota.
Okay.
Minnesota as well.
I will take the G-Men. Las
I
Vegas.
don't like the way you said that.
I hated that.
Las Vegas at the LA
Said
Chargers.
New Orleans.
Nolans.
What was it?
Las Vegas at the LA Chargers.
Chargers.
Yeah, give me Chargers.
I'll go Chargers as well. Denver at Seattle.
Seattle.
I'm thinking Seattle, but I'm going to go Denver just to change it up.
I'll go Seattle. Dallas at Cleveland.
Dallas.
I'm going to go Cleveland. Washington at Tampa Bay.
Washington. Is that the Monday night game?
No.
No, give me Tampa.
I'll go Tampa as well. Rams at Detroit. This is a Sunday night game.
Ooh,
Detroit.
Detroit
as well. And then the Monday night game is the Jets at San Fran.
San Fran.
Ooh, Jets.
San Fran.
I'll go San Fran as well. All right. We'll see how we do.
We got to think of the bet.
Yeah,
we
we'll
got to think of a good bet.
I think it's absolutely wild that you guys thought the Titans are going to beat the Bears.
Put in the comments what we should do as our
pick.
bet.
It's a bad pick. I don't even know who's playing quarterback for the Titans.
That's what I was saying.
Will Levis. What are you talking about?
Oh. Well, it's okay. I didn't know.
Come on. We have a draft in a little bit. You better.
Guess who's not on my team?
Not getting drafted. It's Will Levis.
All right.
I don't think he'll get drafted at all.
No.
Well, there's a chance.
Okay.
He'll get picked up off the waiver.
So
He'll have one good week. Be like, all right, pick him.
Just in case.
he's got some upside. All right. So the
That's because he's had so much downside that he can go up.
yeah, you set the bar low and you can just easily jump over it. All right. So I was watching college football
What if
and
you don't have legs? Sorry, continue.
And there was something very funny because there was like with those hype up videos they always do. They do like these hype up videos. Colleges always put them out, and USC put one out, and it was very funny. And I'm not gonna tell you why it's funny until after this, but it was very funny. Okay. So today is gonna be history's mysteries because they did something very inaccurate in their thing.
Oh,
It's
okay.
like they're like, you guys are a college, you should know this. So the first one is I'm gonna ask you a question. You tell me the answer. Who was in the Trojan horse?
The Greeks. Or like human, or like names.
You need like people or
No, that is correct.
okay.
The Greeks. So USC had a hype up video of a Trojan horse going in, and I was like, don't they know that that's how they lost?
So they lost the war?
Like, it was so stupid.
That is really stupid.
Your hype up video is just surrounded by that. So we're doing some history mysteries. What color is the tip of Pikachu's tail?
Brown.
Red. Is it white?
It's yellow.
Is it?
It's yellow.
Okay.
I'm going to fact check the hell out of that.
Oh, okay.
I feel like we should have known
They say
that.
Napoleon was short, but how tall was Napoleon?
5'4".
I think it was 5'9".
Ooh, I'm gonna give this one to Cuske. He was 5'6", but at the time, an average person was 5'4".
Oh, he was yellow.
So he was actually tall. The reason that because his guards were taller than him.
They're
Alright.
hats.
Yeah. Where is Stonehenge located?
Not here.
Scotland.
Ireland.
Or it's
UK.
England. It's England.
That is correct. It is
UK.
the UK.
That's all of them. That's so silly.
Salisbury. Also, there was just recently found out there was multiple contributors to it. It wasn't just one.
Yeah, it was a Scottish.
Okay.
No, I'm just kidding. I don't
Um,
know who actually did it.
what country did Christopher Columbus land on?
Oh. Which time?
Oh, it is in England.
I like how you're fact checking my answers. I've already checked.
I don't know if you did. I don't know if you did. Sometimes you gotta check the checker.
Well, let's go. What continent did Christopher Columbus land on?
South America.
Colombia.
Cuske is right. It was South America.
Colombia's there.
It was the Caribbean.
Oh.
Yeah.
Why would they call it Colombia then? If Columbus
Roman
didn't
gladiators were made up
Coffee.
of who?
Slaves.
People.
Slaves.
Incorrect. They were not actually slaves. They were paid. They were treated like pro athletes, and they usually wouldn't battle to the death.
So pro athletes.
Pro athletes.
They were not pro athletes. They
Wait,
were
hold
slaves.
on. What was the professional sport then?
Fighting to the death.
gladiators.
Okay.
I'll give you that one.
I don't think he gets points.
No. Hang on, Judd's
Judd's
now
got a
tied
point.
with Jack with 1.
What do I got? 2?
You have 2.
Fuck yeah.
They said Albert Einstein was not good at math. Is this true?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, didn't he get he got really pissed off because he couldn't do some sort of new math and then he died.
But isn't he E equals MC square?
The
Yeah, that was all
correct
made up.
answer is no. He was great at it, but it's reported that he failed this test of math because it was in French, a language he wasn't fluent in.
So
It's
he's
just
not-
numbers. A math test is in numbers.
No, not when you get
What are you
older.
talking
There's a
about?
lot of words.
Nope.
And
it's-
letters.
No, letters are all the
No.
same.
No.
You cannot blame a math
Really?
test on being difficult if it
train
was
is-
in French.
If your train is flying at
That's stupid. I vote to have that redacted.
I don't know. If it was in Chinese, I couldn't tell you what the hell they were asking.
Well, yeah, well, French.
Uh,
they still use they have way different characters. French have the same characters.
No, there's a bunch of tildes.
France has a couple
Wee
of
wees in there.
They've got a couple OUIs.
If you wee wee once and they wee wee thrice,
what happened
how many
twice?
times
a common story
can
is
you
that
mix your rice?
a common story is that Michael Jordan got cut from his sports team. Is this true or not?
They said he got cut from his varsity basketball team. I don't think he didn't make it as a freshman, right?
Yeah, I don't think he got cut.
That is correct. He didn't make the varsity team only because he was only 5'9" at the time, and they had
God, he's taller than me.
they had three seniors that were all 6'3".
I still
at
couldn't
his
make
position.
that team.
So he still averaged 30 points a game for his
That's
JV team.
crazy.
So, yes, I want to give it to
It's,
Cuske though.
Coors Light apricot Red Bull mixture in my stomach is
Who invented the fortune cookie?
Genies.
no, Helen Keller.
I would say it's probably.
Fortune Feimster. What's her name? The comedian.
Feimster.
Feimster.
It was probably
It's
Genies.
it's not the sushi people.
It's the Japanese.
Oh,
it's also
it is literally the
Yeah.
sushi people.
Well, no, it usually is
Chinese
when you get
food.
Chinese food, but it is technically Japanese.
Interesting.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I think we were trying not to be racist there.
What are
Drop sushi people.
Twinkies' shelf life?
I think 5 years.
No, it's like 24.
No, it's 5 years.
It is technically 45 days.
I'm
That's
closer.
disgusting.
Give me the point.
I'll give Jack the point for that one.
I was just a little off.
Yeah. On average per year, how many children die from poisonous Halloween candy or sharp blades in them?
I think it's higher than you think.
I'd say 3.
42.
0. There's never been a reported case ever.
Give me the point.
That is a debunk. Yeah, like some parent was just scared about it and just made
What if they start putting razor blades in there?
Yeah. Judd gets that point. I'm going to give Judd a point.
You can have that point.
Give Judd that point.
All right. Who invented the first automobile?
Don't say Ford.
I was going to say Francis Ford Coppola.
That's funny. I like that.
Thank you.
The first automobile?
Yes.
Oh, the
Tesla.
Bud Light Caveman.
No, they invented the wheel, but they had to carry
But I
it.
guess it's, I mean...
Isn't it a Tesla? No.
It's a car company.
It's a car company.
Mhm.
Is it American?
No.
Oh. Fiat.
Mm.
Bugatti.
Bugatti would be wild. It's probably VW or
Volkswagen?
BMW.
Isn't that
BMW.
Nazi-like?
You guys are so close.
Ferrari.
Oh, get it.
Mercedes.
Pontiac.
There you go, Mercedes. Carl Benz made the first gas. Oh man.
Mercedes Benz.
What did Eve eat in the garden?
Apple.
The snake.
Probably
Technically-
vegetables. But
It was actually, I think they think it was a pear.
Did they think it's a pear?
They never say apple. They never say what it is. It's just a fruit.
Forbidden.
Yeah. They never say apple.
I bet it was a wiener.
Yeah, but why do you think there are worms in apples now? It's definitely because she ate it.
Okay.
No.
All right. That doesn't make sense. All right. What are the odds
It's like
that a
the-
penny lands heads up?
50-50.
No, 51%.
2080 because Lincoln's head is heavier. That's why if you see a penny heads up, it's good luck because that's the 20%.
Interesting.
A
didn't like that question.
quarter is 50-50.
Quarter is 50-50, 100%.
They
Is it
say,
really?
they say it's 51-49 to whatever head is facing you.
Oh.
But yeah.
So I was right if it was a quarter.
Correct, but it was
But-
about a penny.
It wasn't, so I'm
I'm
gonna
just
get the
saying,
point
I
on
was
that
right.
one.
Judd gets the point.
Judd gets the
Gets the
point. And Judd wins the game.
What the fuck?
I think I won that one.
Yeah, you did.
You did.
You did. You won that one. And that's how you play Histories and Mysteries.
It's a fun little name. History's Mysteries.
Yeah,
That is
this
a
is
good one.
mostly common misconceptions
Yeah.
that a lot of people get wrong.
What's the term where like we think like
Mandela effect.
Mandela effect, yeah. Jif and Jiffy peanut butter,
Yeah.
the cornucopia.
I was gonna do that to you guys, but I don't. I have to show you pictures.
Yeah, are there
I-
any that you like truly believe in? Like cornucopia on the Fruit of the Loom boxers, 100% seen that. I used to think it was Jiffy peanut butter. There are some weird ones, or like the Nelson Mandela.
Well, I thought there was a Dash and Kit Kat for sure.
I
yeah,
don't
there
think
isn't?
I don't remember a Dash and Kit Kat.
Well, I would have. I mean, if you would have asked me if there was, I'd go, yeah. But now that I'm thinking about it, no.
Yeah, that was. The
Is
one.
it Cap'n Crunch or Captain Crunch?
It's Captain Crunch. CAP''N.
Yeah. But that's one that people get mixed
Yeah.
up.
Crunchitize me, Captain.
Yeah.
So
Well, I
they
mean,
were-
there's also a lot of like movie quotes that people get wrong. That,
Like, the Luke, I am your father.
Yeah.
Like, you never said that.
yeah,
Yeah.
a lot of crazy stuff like that.
But it is easier to say, Luke, I am your father. You know, it is.
Yeah, absolutely. But like, where does that come from?
I think Tommy Boy, where he says into the fan.
Luke, I am your. That's funny.
It's a good time.
It's a good time. It's been good college football weekend.
That
Good
was a
Labor Day
great
weekend.
game last
Did you do
night.
anything fun for your Labor Day weekend?
Yeah, me and Cuske golfed, and I beat him by one stroke.
Ooh.
Or I'd say one Ben Hoffman.
You will get that if you go watch his episode.
And then we went to Tiki Bar, and there was a Pitbull concert going on downtown.
we almost went to Pitbull.
And my favorite thing was there was this girl that was walking by the Tiki Bar in a shower cap and a colored like goatee.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh, that's funny." And then I turned to my right, and there is a sea full of shower cap,
Oh yeah.
goatee wearing people, just dressed like Pitbull. And they come by, and then someone said we're not going to Pitbull. Like, you don't know Pitbull, and they started just singing Pitbull songs.
Oh yeah.
It was-
Yeah, I asked her to sing a song. I also didn't register that they were dressed as Pitbull. Like
Yeah,
she first walked up to me and I was like, "You're like, oh, that's fun." I was like, "Yeah," and then it took 9 other women dressed as Pitbull to be like, "Oh yeah, that concert we were talking about is
one
tonight."
Pitbull
That's so
alone
funny.
is hard to register, but a group full of
because it
Pitbulls,
could be
you're like,
Mr. Clean. You never know.
Correct. Also,
But you never see a group of Mr. Cleans.
it also looked like maybe like they're like on a bachelorette party, and I was like, that's fun. They're wearing costumes.
That's what I thought it was at first. Yeah, that's an interesting thing. They were aggressive. They were aggressive that we weren't going to Pitbull.
Yeah. I think if you dress in that costume, you have to be aggressive.
Yeah.
You can't
That's
take it
really
lightly.
funny.
There were a bunch of people
No, you
around
cannot.
us. The people to my left were like, we were looking up tickets, and it's like it's 70, and it dropped all the way down to 46, and we were even saying like if it drops to like 40, we might go.
Might go to see Mr. Worldwide.
Yeah, because Pitbull it's a bucket list concert for me. It really is. But
You didn't go for $40.
I
What's wrong
need.
with you?
Well, I was gonna go with like 2 other people. I was like, I want like my group, and I want to be dressed as the Pitbull people. Like
You're
that-
never gonna wear a Pitbull costume.
I might.
You would never.
I'll wear it if I lose
If
the
you
fantasy
lose,
football.
you have to do Pitbull costume, but you have to do it golfing.
I'll dress as Pitbull golfing.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
What if it's
Is
hot
it?
day?
If
Is this
you-
for our fantasy football, or is this for our picks?
Our picks, because it might take a while for us to actually golf.
Yeah.
You know, well, we'll reevaluate the punishment. I'm trying to. I want.
We
I
need to
Put
want.
in the comments if you guys think that should be our punishment.
Yeah.
should be a
What
good
what should be a
punishment,
good punishment for us? Because if we don't pick one by week 2, we never will.
Yeah.
'Cause we can't just be like, oh, this.
Yeah,
should
we
be
gotta come next week.
How about
Yeah.
we have? How about we come to the table with 3 things?
3 things. Okay.
And then we put them into a hat, and after the season,
We draw from there.
we draw from there.
Okay.
Or, I just heard this. I was listening to Part of My Take,
The
and
View?
they're not doing this, but someone said you should do this. Whatever you get, like first, second, or third, you do like a lottery draft. And so, like, if you get first, you only get like 1 or 2 numbers that would mean you have to do it. But if you get last, you get like a bunch more.
Oh, so even if you get first, you have a chance to
You have
do
a chance
it.
of doing
I kind
it.
of like that.
I don't like that.
Judd
What?
doesn't want to do anything bad.
No, I also want to win.
Well, then you
Yeah,
can win, and then you have way
Also,
less
Cuske,
chance.
It's not
Cuske
about the
told me
money.
We
It's
couldn't
not-
win the league.
Yeah.
He's like, we can't win the league, and I was like, what do you mean I can't win the
We
league?
can't take all their money.
I couldn't take first, I couldn't be first pick, which is bananas because it was random. It said it everywhere. It said everywhere that it was random. It was so stupid. I was already planning my uprise.
What are you, third now?
I think we're.
Yeah.
I think we're definitely.
And you have less pressure, so I think you lucked out.
I did, but it would be nice to have that,
Well,
second, third
They
round.
do say
snake.
like the first projected pick has never repeated itself. So
yeah.
I think last year Justin Jefferson was number 1, and he didn't end up being there. So Christian
Mm-hmm.
McCaffrey probably won't be the number 1 guy. I'm just
There's
putting
always
it
gonna
in
be
everyone's head. Christian McCaffrey probably not the guy you want 1 through 6.
this is coming out after like
the day of their game.
Yeah, the day of the game.
Yeah.
So
This is gonna be.
Well,
let's see if history's kind to you.
Yeah.
History's mysteries, baby.
Then we won't know because we'll be filming on Monday, which
Yeah.
is the time of the Monday night game. So
Yeah.
that's something to keep in mind too.
It's okay. We should start. Can we find a way to get the game on down here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Plug in your computer.
Yeah.
My computer's right there, though.
Just plug in with an HDMI cord.
Okay, but what do I need to play it?
YouTube TV.
I don't have YouTube TV.
Just give you a login.
Oh, okay, cool. That works.
Actually, it's not my login, so I don't know if I'd be able to do that.
I think there was a time when I was downtown with Jake. Our TV had 3 different family logins for streaming. We had everything, but
yeah,
it
that's
was
the way to
like
do it.
I had 2 services. His family had 3. He was renting 1. I was renting another, which is just an absurd amount of money to be spending to watch only Netflix for a month.
Yeah.
For sure.
Dude, YouTube TV is very fucking expensive. It's like to get like all the football you want. It's like $200 a month.
For YouTube TV?
We split ours through with 4 people through
Yeah.
YouTube.
It's like $80 to get the YouTube TV subscription, and then it's like to get NFL, an NFL Red Zone and Sunday Ticket. It's like $120, $140.
Yeah, so we split it through 4 people.
I love
That's
that,
smart.
like, the amount of not complaining led to all these like over the top services, but I was like, I'm sick of paying for cable, paying for this. It's like I just want whatever. It's literally just full circle. We're back to just
it's come
million.
back. It's come back.
And sooner or later, we're just gonna consolidate and find
it's
another way
supply
to
and
do
demand.
it. Yeah,
Yeah.
and because I don't even know, most of the Thursday night games, we probably won't. Most people won't be able to watch, right?
Well, if it's Amazon Prime, right?
There's Amazon Prime. There's a few like
Some
NFL
on
Networks.
Peacock and
Yeah,
stuff,
Peacock.
but, yeah. Oh, the Friday night games on Peacock.
Yeah.
Friday night games on Peacock. What else? Oh, all Notre
We
Dame
should
games are
have,
on
if you're
Peacock.
local though, you should be able to watch it not on Peacock, correct?
I believe so.
I would
Yeah.
hope so.
I have to
Yeah.
check that.
Yeah, all Notre Dame games are also available on Peacock. We have our draft in 3 minutes and 15 seconds,
All right,
boys.
guys. We'll be drafting. See you guys later, boys and girls. Have fun. Stay safe.
Or don't stay safe.
Yeah, do some crazy
Have
shit.
some
Bye.
fun.
Comment some
Bye.
punishments for us.
Bye.